Hi guys, I'm Luke Bouillon, broker with the Knowles Woolsey Team at Remax Hallmark Che right here in the beautiful city of Barrie. You might notice I'm looking a little scruffy today, and that's because we are still in the midst of the COVID-19 global pandemic. The barber shops are closed, I'm not shaving, we're all working from home in order to try and flatten the curve and keep our communities and ourselves safe, as well as our families, and support the frontline workers who are risking everything to try and stem this pandemic. Some of you may remember these community safety signs to that point that I brought out late last year and pretty much offered for free to anyone in the Barrie area who wanted to have one on their lawn in order to keep their kids safe in their neighborhood. It didn't start out that way, however. I saw these in another town and I printed just 3 for myself and a couple of my neighbors because my kids were playing in the front yard, ball hockey in the driveway, and cars were flying up and down the street. It didn't take a weekend of having it in my front lawn and one picture that I snapped on Facebook before I had 150 calls from other families in Barrie who wanted me to print a sign for them so they can put one up in their neighborhoods as well. So I did. I printed 200 more and I passed them out all over town to anybody who wanted one free of charge, and people absolutely loved them. The response was fantastic and everybody wanted to get more. So I'm doing it again. I printed another 200 this year. I'm going to pass them out to anyone who had one last year. You're going to get a replacement automatically, and it's going to be a completely contactless drop-off. I'd love to be able to knock on the door and shake your hand and thank you for putting one up, but obviously this year that's not a great idea, so I'm going to stick it in the lawn. I'm going to go. Absolutely no contact from me. If you didn't have one last year though and you'd like one, you think it's a great idea, all you have to do is let me know. You can leave a comment on this video, or you can reach me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, email, the phone number on the sign, anything you like, and I will add your address to the list and bring one out as soon as possible. And again, there's absolutely no charge for this. We just want to see people staying safe as kids are playing out front, because since they're home from school and all kinds of other things right now. You might ask, obviously these are not going to stop people from speeding. That's not really the intent. It's not a police officer, it's not a radar gun. What it does do is make people think twice. When you see a couple of these in a neighborhood and you're cruising through, you're going to say, you know what, maybe there's some kids playing here, maybe I need to slow down. And for those people that, if it stops even one person, it was well worth it. So I'm happy to provide these for you. A few other people have asked if it's really about the kids and it's about safety, then why do you need to brand them? Well, the reason for that is simple. The signs are actually quite expensive to produce, and the government says if I put an advertising and logo on them, then I can write a portion of them off as part of my business advertising expenses for the year. If I don't use them for advertising, there's no category for me to pay for these out of my personal corporation. So that's the idea for that. Now, of course, I do appreciate you putting them up. They do promote my brand as well, and I'm happy for that, but that really isn't the basis for them. It's about keeping kids safe in the neighborhood, which is why that's the biggest part on the sign. So again, if you want one, please let me know. Here at the Knowles Woolsey Team, we are still working. Again, we're working from home because it is part of the pandemic, but we are still available to help you buy and sell a home if you need to. There are people who maybe sold their home before the pandemic and it's coming up to close and they need to buy. There are people who bought a home and haven't sold their own home yet, and they're coming again up to closing and they can't afford to keep 2 houses, so they need to sell right now. Other people have been relocated. Maybe they're having financial difficulties. I hope not, but if you are, we've got a plan for that as well. So please get in touch with me if you need to buy or sell right now. The market is absolutely still moving. Their home's still selling, and we're doing things differently. We're doing things by everything is digital paperwork. We're doing virtual tours, virtual open houses, but we can take you to see properties as well with the proper precautions where needed. We have all the proper things in place to do that safely for you, so we can help you with this transaction during this crisis. And I guess things need to happen. People need to get things done, and we understand that. So real estate was declared an essential service by the province of Ontario. Obviously, we need to do things differently, but we're able to help you where needed. So get in touch with me or any member of the Knowles Woolsey team, and we're happy to help you do that. We'll talk soon.